Hi everyone, and thank you for watching. So in this video, I'm going to explain or talk about how to make every single day as powerful as possible using numerology. And I'm going to talk about the personal day number. By knowing your personal day number, you know what energy that's going to dominate the day that you're in. And by knowing that, it's empowering. And it also gives you like a psychic ability to kind of know what type of pitfall that is very likely on that day. So here's how I'm going to break this video down. So first, I'm going to talk about the personal year, the personal month, as well as the personal day, because if you understand those, it makes the personal day number make a lot more sense. Also going to talk about the universal year, which is above all of that. It's the top umbrella over that. I guess the next umbrella under the universal year would be the personal year. And then under that would be the personal month. And then under that would be the personal day, which is what we're going to talk about in this video. And after that part, I'm going to talk about or explain what each day means very briefly, what each personal day means, so that you understand what type of power is within that day, and also how to use it to maximize productivity and minimize burdens. So let's get started. So let's start with the universal year. So universal year is you take the year that you're presently in. We're in 2026. And I made a video about this, and I'll leave it in the comment section for you to check out. It's pretty good. Basically, with this, it tells you the energy of the earth, what's going on in earth, what's driving pretty much the whole earth system. And basically, you take the year 2000. This is 2026, and you add all of those up, and it equals a 10. You reduce to 10, that equals a 1. So this is a universal year number 1. So you're going to see a lot of fresh starts, brand new initiatives, people kind of acting real wild and erratic because everyone's trying to gain dominance. Because number 1 is an assertion number. It's a number where you're trying to really get shit done. And that's the energy that's the energy of the world. So that's going to dominate over pretty much most other energies and numbers that are, because they're going to be below that, because that's dealing with the world. So now, what about you? What about you personally? What's your energy for that year? What energy is going to carry you through that year? And so that number is called your personal year number. And with the personal year number, you basically take the universal year, which is a 1 for 2026, and then you take the month you were born and you take the day you were born, and you add all of those numbers up. For me, that equals a number 6. I take the universal year, which is a 1. I add it to 3, which is March for me, and the day is the 2nd, so it's a 2. You add those up, you get 6. So this is a universal year number 6 for me. And what does that mean? That means that this year is dedicated to growth and building a foundation and really doing housekeeping, and it's very important for growth. It's a growth number, and really taking care of things, taking care of yourself and taking care of business, that type of a thing. So it's an expansion year for me. What about your personal month? Personal month. So for personal month, you take your personal year number, which for me, I just told you it's a 6, and then you add it to the month that you're actually in. This is May. This is May. So May is a month number 5. So for me, I would take 6 plus 5. That equals 11. And you break down 11 to a 2. You can use 11 for extra information, but that's beyond the scope of this video. So we'll just say it's a 2. So this is a personal month number 2 for me. And the number 2, what does that mean? What what is this month trying to teach you, show you, or guide you through? So for a 2 month, number 2 is about diplomacy. It's about psychic abilities. It's about emotions. It's about collaboration, things like that. So that's the type of things I'll have to deal with this month and learn how to do well this month in order to maximize the potential of it. So, what about the personal day? We're finally getting to the personal day. So, personal day is you take your personal month, and I just told you for me, it's a two, and then you add it to the day that you're presently in. For me, it's the 26th of May. So, 2 plus 26, that is a 28. And 2 plus 8, that's a 10. And that breaks down to a 1. So, this is a personal day number one for me. And this is a day where I'm supposed to really focus on getting shit done. Number one, you could think of it as taking control and just really trying to get shit done. So, it, so with with this number, with the personal day number one, uh, I'll tell you what happened to me just recently. It'll kind of make this make more sense. So the number one is a starting number. It's a start number, and the number before number one is a number nine. It's a finish number, but it also means a lot more than just finish and start. And but I'm oversimplifying this. So yesterday, there was a situation here. I'm out of my own country, and the social situation is quite different. So I have to move differently. Yesterday was a lot going on, and it pretty much forced me to kind of just lay low. I had to lay low yesterday, and I had to lay low because of what was the greater things happening in the environment. It was in my best interest to lay low, and while laying low, I I got I completed a lot of stuff, and I basically got rid of things that weren't working in my life for day to day, and I focused on things that I needed just I needed to start over. So that's what happened with that. It forced me to get rid of things that weren't working. It forced me to close things out and finish things out, and that's all. That's that number nine energy in a nutshell. And today it was all about getting shit done because we're at a number one day energy. So that's kind of how that works on the ground in the real world. So now, and I'll wrap the video up by telling what each of these numbers mean, one through nine, so you kind of know how everything flows and what it all means. So with number one, we explain it's a starting number. It's a high energy number. It's starting. It's taking initiative. Think of like a military general. It's really taking charge, but and it doesn't really. What's most important is to just go, not necessarily the you have a good direction. And number two, it's about diplomacy. It's about balancing emotions. It's about balance. It's about intuition. It's about being psychic and kind of reading between the lines. And those are the things that'll probably be big themes if you come to a day two. And a day number three. Day number three is about self-expression. It's about learning. It's about communicating. It's about socializing. And that's those things will be a real big theme in that day if you come to a day number three. And day number four, it's about responsibility and building a foundation for yourself and just basically making your life stable or making your situation stable. And the number five is about expressing yourself, change, doing something different, breaking the routine. And if you have a 5 day, it would probably benefit you to do something different and step outside of your comfort zone. And with the number six is a growth day. It's a day about nurturing, taking care of yourself, and really just getting the ground up under you. It's an expansion day. And then number seven is about deeply reflecting about everything that's been happening. Number seven is about kind of staying to yourself and looking for things that are below the surface, things that you haven't been really seeing or paying attention to in your day to day. This is a good investigation day. And then a day number eight, this is a boss energy day. But unlike the number one's boss energy, but number eight is about perfection also. So you're really trying to master things and really tie things up and get things complete, and not just complete but perfect. And then number nine, which is the last number, is number nine is about finishing things off, wrapping things up, and evaluating the whole system, how everything's been working, and you know, getting rid of things that weren't working, lighten your load, and get ready to start back over with that number one. So can we go past 1 through 9? Yes, we can. We can do 10, 11, 12, 13, but that's beyond the scope of the video. They all have meanings, but that's those are deeper chapters in what we're talking about, and again beyond the scope. So that's how you do it. And I just told you things to that if you ride that wave, things that you get the greatest benefit from. But there's also things that create burdens and roadblocks for you. Uh, and a lot of it could be your own self undoing. Like a number one, I mentioned it's a take charge, but uh, it's you could be. It could also put you in a situation where someone's taking charge of you, and you may have to deal with that, and you assert yourself, and that's maybe something you would have to watch out for. And number the number two, remember I was saying it was a diplomacy number, and also intuition number, psychic abilities number. You may have to use your psychic abilities with that, or you may have to deal with someone and handle them real gently. You can't manhandle someone that day. You may have to watch out for that. That may be the impediment. And number three is about learning, information gathering, being social. That could be gossiping. You have to watch out for gossiping. Somebody may be gossiping about you, or you may be gossiping about somebody else. But you know that type of thing you might want to watch out for. Now, and the number four, what do you want to watch out for? The number four. Remember, four is like responsibility. It's about building a foundation. With the number four is, I think, like one thing could be, remember that you're dealing with people, and I know you're trying to get things done, but you gotta keep in mind you're dealing with people, and don't be overbearing. And with number five is about change, and it's about changing your routine up, and just being yourself for a while, and stop being a character in the matrix. And it's just about being original, and just doing your own thing, and kind of breaking away from the usual. So with that, you don't want to get too aimless, and you don't want to get too risky with that. And number six is about growth and expansion, and it's an important number, getting the foundation up under you, and taking care of yourself. But with that, one thing that could be a problem with that is that you may have people that may try to take advantage of you. You might want to watch out for that, and they may be trying to get you to do something for them, or get you to carry their load, carry their burdens. You want to watch out for things like that. And with the number seven, you're it's number seven is kind of a lonely number. You're looking under the rocks, and behind the walls, looking at all the places that you don't usually look. You're making sure that nothing's getting by you. And with the number seven, you don't want to isolate too much, or get too overly looking into the wrong places, or overthinking things. And with the number eight, again, boss energy. It's really about taking control. It's really about getting shit done with a direction, with a blueprint, pretty much. And with that, uh, you don't want to you don't want to be too much of a boss, too much of a control freak. That could be your downfall. It could not downfall, but it can rub people the wrong way and turn them against you. So that's like an example for number eight. And with the number nine is about completion. It's about finishing things up, closing things out, and throwing away all the extra load that before you go into that brand new one energy, starting fresh. And with the number nine, a setback or a burden could be that you don't get rid of everything that you needed to get rid of, so that you can start fresh. So that's my video about personal day. The information that I've given you, make sure you learn for yourself, fact check the information, and most importantly, fact check your experiences regarding this information. That's where the learning comes in at, when you're on the ground, when your feet are hitting the ground and you're marching. So thank you. I love and appreciate you. Y'all have a wonderful day out there. Take care of yourselves.